What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be giving you some of the best advice from some of the best players in the world while I play 3 holes and talk through every single one of my shots. I'm 100% positive you will get some type of course management tip in this video that will help you in your game. So let's jump right into it. All right, so this hole is a little bit of a dogleg left. And for me, I always like to think of things as angles. And so since it's a dogleg left, I'm favoring the right side of the fairway. So I have a nice angle in, because if you hit it a little left, trees could come and play, and it kind of just doesn't make it as appealing of a second shot. So here we go, trying to favor the right side of the fairway here. Okay, so that was perfect. I play a fade, so hitting it right is not that hard for me. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna be giving you some advice from the best players in the world. So Nicklaus says, play your natural tendencies. Golf is the easiest when you play with rather than against your natural tendencies, especially under pressure. My natural tendency, hands down, is a fade, and I hate a fade. But every time I try to hit a draw, I don't hit it well. Okay, so I have 100 yards to the middle of the green, and right now I'm between clubs. And I know a lot of people struggle when they are between clubs, because I do. All you have to do is choke down. You don't have to think about trying to swing slower or take a littler swing, but just choke down and kind of just make a regular swing, because since you're choked down, it's gonna take yardage off anyways. But I'm gonna choke down almost, you know, to this little sign here, and just make my normal swing. And let's see where this goes. So I came up a bit short, but I'm on the green, I have a putt. So in golf, you just have to forget about it, which I don't do a great job of. So before every putt, I set up behind the ball like this, and I take 3 practice strokes looking at the hole. And while I'm doing this, I'm just thinking about the speed. I'm not thinking about my stroke or anything like that. I'm just thinking about trying to get the speed down and how hard I need to hit it to get it to the hole. Okay, clearly I do not have the speed down. All right, so I was talking so much and I didn't get the speed down at all because I was trying to explain it, and it's hard to do both, but okay. Doing the same thing, trying to actually concentrate this time, but there's people behind me, so now I have to hurry up. Hold on. Come on. Okay, that was awkward. Trying to give a putting tips. Okay, moving on to the next hole. Wow, isn't that just great? Giving a putting tip and then 3 putting. But that brings me into something very important that Tiger Woods said to his son. So he said to his son, he said, "Son, I don't care how mad you get. Your head could blow off for all I care, just as long as you're 100% committed to the next shot. That's all that matters. The next shot should be the most important shot in your life. It should be more important than breathing. Once you understand that concept, then I think you'll get better." So, you know, I 3-putted, but yeah, 3-putts suck. They're so annoying. But if you carry it on to the next tee shot, that's when you're going to start playing bad. So I'm going to just try to forget about it. I forgot about it. And we're just going to tee off on this par 5 now. All right, guys, moving on to this par 5. You can't tell, but there's wind directly in my face. So what do you do when the wind is in your face? When it is breezy, swing easy. So I found through trial and many errors that every time I try to kill the ball into the wind, I end up hitting it super bad. It gets stuck in the wind, goes right, and I get even less distance. So what you should do, just tee it a little bit lower, put it a little more back in your stance, and just make a nice smooth swing. Okay, that's fine, a little right, but not bad. Okay, so one of the first things I learned in college was you could be having a bad striking day where you're not hitting the ball well, but if you get your course management down and you make smart decisions, you could really eliminate some really high numbers. So I'm not really hitting the ball well today, but I'm trying to incorporate all of the course management tips. You know, sometimes you're just hitting it too bad that there's just no rescuing you, but you might as well give it a good try. On a layup on a par 5, there's different theories. One of them is to lay up to a yardage that you're most comfortable with. But my coach always told me, he said, the closer you are to the green, the better, because the closer you are, the probability of hitting it close is higher. But it just all depends. If you're super unconfident with your wedge game, then yes, lay up to a yardage that you're most comfortable with. But my advice is just practice your wedge game so you can just smack a 3-wood up there and just chip it onto the green. Okay, it's fine. Okay guys, I have 100 yards to the pin. The wind is in my face. Like on the last hole, I would usually hit like a 50 to 100 yards, but since the wind is in my face, I'm just gonna maybe choke down a bit on my pitching wedge and just take a full swing because wind's in my face. It's a front pin, so I have room behind the pin. So I think a full pitching wedge should be the perfect club. Here we go. All right, I'm on the front of the green. Probably even could have choked down on a 9 because there's a lot of wind in my face. So you know what? It's actually good that I'm not hitting it great because then I can give you guys more tips. I just rolled down a little. So for here, wind's in my face still. I have a lot of green to work with. So I like to just bump it up there because the lower the ball is to the ground, the higher probability that you're gonna get it close. So I'm gonna take even a pitching wedge here and choke down and just make almost like a putting stroke and just try to just bump it right next to the pin. Here we go. Okay, go, 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 go. All right, so I kept that super low. I just bumped it and I'm pretty close to the pin. Okay, obviously if you're playing with your friends, this is just like a good. But if you're playing in a tournament or something serious, even though it's short, do not underestimate these because the amount of times in a tournament that sorry. The amount of times I was in, sorry, people were teeing off. The amount of times I was in a tournament and I missed these because I underestimated them, it sucked, so. Hey, I did focus even though I was talking, so in for par. Okay guys, so there's one tip I really want to share. This probably is not the best hole to do it on because the wind is in my face, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And that is let's say if there's a tight hole, you know, a lot of trouble, and you're just not feeling confident with your driver, hit a 3-wood or hit something that is going to get you in the fairway and is going to avoid the trees. I remember I was having the driving yips for like 6 months and I did not take the driver out of my bag one time. I played with the 3-wood. I'm just gonna hit a 3-wood here because this hole is kind of tight. Okay, so that's gonna be really good. It was a little fade. So even though I'm not gonna be as far as I would if I was to have hit a driver, I'm not in the shit, guys. You can't play golf if you're hitting it OB or if you're in the water. It sucks. Okay, so my coach would always tell me to pay attention to where the pin is. And once I started doing this, I definitely shave some strokes off my score because if you can avoid short siding yourself, which means giving yourself such a hard chip, you're definitely gonna shoot lower. Okay, so let's say it's 150 to the pin and the pin is in the back of the green. You do not wanna hit your 150 club because let's say it goes a little bit past 150, you're gonna be over the green and then you're gonna have a short-sided chip. You kind of wanna hit around 145, 143 and have it kind of just roll back there even. It's a front pin, so the yardage I got was like 120 to the front. So I actually want to go a little bit longer than that. So I'm going to choke down almost to like the little, it says lambkin, but a lot of people have golf pride. So almost down to that and just make my regular swing. So let's see where I go. And that is, it looks like a tap-in from here, but you know when you think it's a tap-in and you go up and it's like 20 feet, so hopefully it is a tap-in, but I'm going to fill my divots. Alrighty, let's go. Well, would you look at this, guys? Didn't take a full swing, choked down, made a smooth swing, and look where I am. But like I said on the par 5, just because this is short and appealing, do not underestimate it. There we go. Always take your time over every single putt because I'm telling you, those are missable. Those are 100% missable. Okay guys, that is it for today. Comment down below if you think any of these tips are going to help you in your own game. And also, let me know what you think about this type of video because this is more instructional than I've ever done. But, you know, I played college golf and I've heard so many tips and have taken so many lessons. So I definitely have some tips to share with you guys. So comment all of that down below. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.